Furies are at home in the mirror to their dress.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious from Ensigny. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existent.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Plunge back into the fathomless deep.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming.
I like
I
nothing.
know you do, baby. I know.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Lindsay, let's go, or I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Alright. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
I wonder if I can just, like, finish the game without ever starting it.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Don't stop. Keep singing. Sing me the song of death. Yeah, this just sounds like normal trying to get up in the morning.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Oh, I guess I actually have to start the game.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Mother help me, there's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. Stop, I don't want to hear anything more about the sensation. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Help, someone cut my head off. It's trying to murder the rest of me. Or, who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice conjured motor carriage.
So I'm in a car? Or the sound is from a car? Am I naked? Oh, I think he has underwear on. That's good. Okay, so I think I need to move my little person in order to, so things aren't cut off. Tab to highlight. Oh, okay, so I have lots of options. Okay, so there appears to be a coat and pants, a tie, and let's put on pants. What was... Okay. They gave me stats. Let's go blazer. Oh, looks like someone skinned this blazer off of some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. These golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants. Okay. Let's get the tie.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
So for fair, I think my pants made that harder. So if I take off my pants, will it be easier to grab
This
the
fan
tie?
has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other you swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights are off.
Okay. So let's put pants back on. Vivid imagination. Horrific necktie. The necktie is adorned with a garish pattern. It is disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It is your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Okay. Okay. Options.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. The Whirling in Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Common door. Someone tore the tape while the song was playing. The tape player is still on, whirling empty. He's not having a good time of it. Jeez. Okay, some more in the bathtub.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man.
I think that's what this is.
Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Wipe the
As
mirror.
you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Behold.
Wow. That kind of jump scared me. Even though I chose to wipe the mirror.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Probably it is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. Of course I do. Is it some kind of superstar? I think I'm a superstar.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I think it might be because I'm a superstar.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, I think I'm smiling. No, this is what superstars do. Keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. It's indescribable. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think it's sort of pulling it off too in a sad, has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it, an expression of pain. Honestly, even if it's not on purpose, I think it is an expression of pain.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
I don't think I'm going to be able to stop the expression. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Okay. Oh, there's a shoe. Looks like I'm on my wing socks. Oh, just the left foot shoe though. Oh, I'm just wearing the left shoe. That, wow, certainly looks like something. Okay. No, empty cassette tape case. Okay. Something on the tape. Didn't quite realize that that was a door. Ah, right shoe! Composure. I hope I don't need savoir-faire. So I have -2, but composure seems good. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about the Initer's single smallest church in St. Serin's must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Well, at least it's worth 50 cents.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Cool, I got some experience from that. Smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Okay. So by the sea. Can I go in? Okay. I can click plastic bags tab to see what I can interact with. What I can find out the day. March. The year's 51.
Hello, officer.
I'm an officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Cool, I'm a police officer. Are you sure? You're messing with me. I'm a policeman and don't you forget it.
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
She takes another drag. All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
That makes sense with what we've discovered so far.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else?
Could it be because of the drinking?
That's fair. That's very fair.
She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age.
Might not know where I am, or who I am, or what a corpus quina is, but I know what one sounds like.
She nods.
But I do know when someone's not telling me the whole story. What am I doing here? What's my case?
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops.
And why didn't you just tell me that?
I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try the expression on her.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
That's
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Yes?
what is it they have against the police here? What exactly is here? Where am I? How many is it? 51 now. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
She, the city, has pronouns?
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
What is it that they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51. The
Century.
current century? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
He grins. What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Her expression turned serious. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
She shrugs.
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
She nods towards room 3.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on
I
alright.
don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
Was I singing this? Show her the empty case of the small church in St.
Yes,
Stanians.
there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also,
What else?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself is very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Sorry. When you say wounded, do you mean in like a cool way or like a wild beast? Then what happened? Okay, I'm gonna go with. No, I should apologize.
Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me.
Then what
Then
happened?
you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
Okay.
A window was smashed. A tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Was there anything
There
else?
was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Okay. So, just partying and then got mad at myself and destroyed things. Weekend edition of the satirical newspaper, Trompe de Mont. Wheelchair guy. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic waiting just for someone to sing into it. Speakers connect to the radio, the music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, they'll really get a gauge of my soul with that
Serves
one.
them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic, small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
Okay, so I need to get a sad song on tape. This is a water cooler, a large bubble is rising to the surface. Menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. Woman wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 13. Soft purr of electric diffusers comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. I wonder if the woman is working behind in the kitchen today.
20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of posters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Oh, I failed the empathy thing, so he probably doesn't like me. And I hope I didn't break his wing, the bird wing.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Did I do that?
This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The Great Skua. Stegosaurus Skua.
That's the Great Skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
I'm gonna be polite. Understood. Outside, you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia. A strike poster, some red pendants. Sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for Union members. Doors open 1600.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. His royal pinball machine is unplugged. I'm gonna keep him waiting for a little bit longer. This bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. Yeah, he's an alcoholic. Man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads, Wild Pines. Go by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Does he want to steal his keys?
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Inspect the piece of plastic on his carabiner.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Pick up the
The man
pills.
does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
I'm gonna wait to steal the dock worker's ID if I need it. Oh, so maybe if I
That
need it.
sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
An hour.
Sweet Lord, a whole hour. And you haven't thought about rum and lemonade in all that time? You've truly extinguished all trace of yourself.
That might be a good thing. Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it, don't lick it. Lick it, but only lick it, but only a little.
You lick it, but only a little. Only with the tip of your tongue, because you're a pleasure delayer. After 2 or 3 licks, the crust begins to melt, and a sweetness breaks loose. The sharp, titillating scent of alcohol rises to your nostrils. It's dizzying.
I shouldn't have done this.
You could definitely go for some more.
Um. Oh no. This is a bad decision.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Medium. How do I save again? Dialogue options that begin with hold on or wait to gain any additional information before the conversation moves on. Don't be afraid to say weird things. People are more forgiving of like police officers. Need to do something behind Lieutenant Scaragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Shun money, collect a plastic bag, collect bottles, and sell them. Most checks have secret difficulties modifiers. Talking to the right person can reopen a closed white check. Red checks can only be tried once. Failed white checks can be retried by increasing the relevant skill. Can't put more points in a skill. Drugs raise learning caps, but they're bad for your health. Revachol. Oranje. Classe. 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 Sleeping heals all your health and morale. Need to put points on volition because I'm low on morale. I only have 1 morale point.
The worker is in a deep slumber. Your fingers find their way into the shackle. Flick it open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick.
I kind of feel bad, but I might need this stuff. Document, swipe through the pocketbook and pick what's inside the car binder. Oh, I feel bad though. Okay, so I can take the plastic ID. Or I can take pocketbook and probably take money. Oh, the ID might be more useful, but I don't want to get him in trouble. don't have any money right now, though.
You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. The note says 5 real. It feels nice and greasy. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document.
Well, we'll deal with
The
that when
sleeping
it
dock
gets...
worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent.
Oh, just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document. Standard issue dock worker shift card, doubling as worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds a picture of the man this item used to belong to. The two of you look nothing alike, just so you'd know. Okay.